Hey everyone, welcome back to Essential Investments. So today's video is going to be about Solana. Weirdly enough, I know that most of my videos consist of Chronos or Chronos updates because I'm just I love anything Chronos, but this is pretty big news. This is I've been seeing it all over Twitter, and I also own a couple NFTs in Sol in the Sol chain, and I stay up to date with what's going on the Sol chain. So this is massive news. I saw all of Twitter talking about it, so I was like, okay, you know what? I need to make a video on this. This is awesome content. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. So let's talk about Watch Your Guru. I don't know if you guys follow him or follow them on YouTube. YouTube. They have a YouTube as well, but they on Twitter. Watch Your Guru is amazing for information. I love anything Watch Your Guru does. Their articles, their tweets, just anything. They have a lot of information. If you're new to crypto, new to NFTs, they're awesome. You make sure to give them a follow. So let's scroll down. So as you can see, they have fun facts like Vitalik Buterin created Ethereum after Blizzard nerfed his favorite World of Warcraft character. So stuff like that. So let's just get straight into what we're here for, right? So this was 8 hours ago. Just in, Solana-based protocol Solend has voted to temporarily control the largest whale's account to mitigate liquidation risks. Not good. Not good. Let's talk about it, right? Let's get into it. So, Solana-based lending and borrowing service platform Solend users voted to control the largest whale account to mitigate liquidation risks. This is due to the fact that the whale account and its extremely large margin position were posing a threat to an on-chain liquidation. The large holding of the whale was reportedly causing the Solend protocol and the users to be in a risk bubble. The governance vote will grant Solend Labs with emergency powers to liquidate the vulnerable assets of the whale. Around $20 million in SOL will be liquidated not through decentralized exchanges, but through over-the-counter trades. This is due to the fact that on-chain liquidation can cause turbulence in the DeFi markets of Solana. To tackle this, the trades will be done through over-the-counter. The whale was reportedly a big one, as it had 5.7 million SOL deposited and had also borrowed over $108 million in stablecoins. The whale holds over 95% of the main pool deposits and 88% of the USDC borrowings pool. SOL is currently trading at $33.50, and if the price hits $22.30, the whale becomes up to 20% liquidatable of its borrowings. This could create chaos in the market and can cause bad debt to Solend and affect the Solana network. So this is from the team. Despite our efforts, we've been unable to get the whale to reduce their risk or even get in contact with them. With the way things are trending with the whale's unresponsiveness, it's clear action must be taken to mitigate risk. So, scroll down. The team stated in the proposal that the decision was taken after trying and failing to get in contact with the whale through Twitter and on-chain messages. The whale was unresponsive, which made the team move forward with the decision. The governance passed with 97.5% of voters saying yes. So, what does this mean? So, I know that a lot of people are newer to crypto and just might not know about Solana, for example, or know about chains. But one of the biggest things in crypto and NFT, I would say, is DeFi, right? So, I know that that's a big word everybody sees and but what does it really mean, right? DeFi is decentralized finance. So, you have full control of your wallet, of your money. No government, no other authority can have control over your money. And that's kind of the whole point of DeFi. Now, there's a lot of talks on Twitter because people are like, if Solana is controlling this whale's money and deciding what happens with it regarding the over-the-counter, etc., it isn't DeFi, right? And that argument can be made because I honestly feel the same way, because if I was a whale, and it doesn't matter if, it doesn't matter how big it is, like how big the amount is, there should never be a point where they're like, okay, you know what? You have too much money. We have to manage it for you, or, we have to decide how it's going to be spent. Because I feel like at that point, what's the point? What's the point of getting into crypto? What's the point of getting into like this crypto NFT world if you can't even have control over your assets, I would say, over what you're doing, right? And that's kind of what's going on, right? So everybody's kind of talking about it on Twitter. Let's actually go through some tweets, right? So So yeah, as you can see, a lot of people are not happy with it. So let's see. I always knew Solana was centralized, but nonetheless have been thinking about opening a position until this crud. So decentralized Solana. That is insane. What a manipulation. So everybody's just kind of yeah, so it's not decentralized. I think Solana now will dump more than if they were on risk of the whale selling. So everybody just kind of like, you know, I would say angry, you know, because it's insane that you know, I do understand from the point of view of Solana, because, you know, just so everybody can know, Solana is one of the newer chains. You know, it has a lot of downs. It goes down often. It has a lot of network issues, a lot of node issues, and truthfully, it's a good chain. You know, I have some NFTs on there, but this is kind of like truthfully, like in my opinion, a nail in the coffin, because, you know, the whole point of Solana is that, you know, it's DeFi, you know, it's a part of the the DeFi world, the decentralized finance. You know, you can control your own funds. You know, you have a phantom wallet. I actually have my phantom wallet up here, as you can see it. And, you know, this kind of shows that no, you aren't, you know, you don't have control over your funds, because it was up to the DAO at that point. The DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization, if I'm not mistaken. DAO. DAO meaning decentralized autonomous organization. Yeah, I was right. Okay, so yeah, it kind of became up to the vote of the DAO what they're gonna do with it. Like, you know what, it's just, you know, I can't even explain my thoughts regarding it, because it's kind of insane to me. Like, you know, if I put money down into whatever and it's into a crypto, it doesn't matter how much it is. You know, I want to be able to decide how, you know, I liquidate, how I trade, how, you know, how I use the money, because it's my money. That's kind of the whole point of decentralized. And the fact that now Solend has control over that whale's wallet just to make sure he doesn't dump or anything, it's kind of insane. You know, it's kind of ridiculous, because, you know, I understand, like I mentioned, I do understand their point, because Solana has all these issues, has, you know, network issues, node issues. And I feel like if he wanted to dump, and, you know, seriously dump, he would crash Solana so bad. It would go down for sure. It would crash. But now, is it worth risk? Is it worth not being decentralized anymore and having people know that you're not decentralized anymore? Then is that worth it? I don't know how to explain myself. Is it worth being remaining decentralized, and not having to touch that whale's account? And yes, there is a possibility that, you know, it could go down, or, you know, whatever, he could sell, he could, you know, whatever, anything could happen with that. Or would you prefer to have control of that account, and now, you know, people know that it's not centralized? So, you know, I honestly feel like it's gonna go down, right? Like, let's actually check trading view. Let's actually see how Solana is doing. I haven't checked the markets recently, so this should be interesting. Good crypto. Let's do Sol. There you go. Oh my god. Okay. Let's check out the hourly, right? Let's see what happened today. Okay. So yeah, it seems about right. So let's see. Pippage. So it went from, wow, it went down 10% just from that news, or because I'm pretty sure that's today, if I'm not mistaken. 22nd. Yeah, this is today. So it went down 10% just off of that news alone. Because it's big, you know, it's huge. It's huge news. It's like, you know, what's the point of having this massive whale wallet if, you know, now the whale can't decide how the wallet is to be used? So now a lot of people are moving their funds out of Solana, weirdly enough. And, you know, I'm starting to see it. I have a lot of followers that are on the Sol chain that are, you know, super Solana fanboys, and they literally told me, like, hey, yo, I'm done with Solana. I hate it. Yeah, you know, they've obviously been complaining for a while, because Solana, like I mentioned, it always crashes. They're always having issues, so, like any other chain, right? You know, crypto.com or Chronos has crashed before, but Solana has a notorious track record of crashing and having issues and stuff. So they were just kind of done. And then with the news on Twitter that happened, they were like, yeah, I'm officially done. They're like, yep, I don't care. I'm leaving the NFTs that I have in Solana. I'm leaving them as it is. And then they're moving all of their funds from Solana into, some of them are moving into Chronos, some of them are moving into Ethereum, but you know, they're keeping it off of Solana. That's pretty much the point. And I even have Solana. I have Sol, but you know, I wrote it off, man. I'm not gonna touch Solana. Like, truthfully, it's just kind of like I have a couple Solana NFTs, and you know, maybe one day it could be worth something, and I'll sell it and just transfer the money out, because I don't want to be in Solana. Like, it's just, there's too many issues. There's, like I mentioned, I could talk all day about why I don't like Solana, but this is just kind of like insane. And I know a lot of people are gonna say that this wasn't Solana. It wasn't Solana that decided. It was Solana. Yes, but either way, it shouldn't be able to happen on it shouldn't be able to happen on the chain. It should not be able to happen on the chain. The whole point of crypto is that nobody controls your money, right? That's kind of the whole the precipice of crypto. You don't want people to know what you have. You want to have control of your money, and this takes that away. This takes that away completely, because now that whale, like, if I was that whale, I'd be going crazy. You know, I'd file a lawsuit, dude. Like, you know, like, why can't I have control of my own funds? You know, it's just insane to me. But yeah, those are my thoughts on it, and let me know what you guys think. So obviously, this is a very wide or broad topic, I would say, because it's a lot about what's happening with Solana, and I know that most of my followers are on Chronos, but yeah, what would you guys feel if Chronos did this, for example? If they just said, oh, you know, a super giga whale Chad joined, and you know, he put down X amount of money, and Crow was like, oh, you know what, we're gonna have to block his account, or you know, limit his account or whatever. And I wouldn't like that. I would probably hop off the chain as well. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys so much for staying to the end of the video, and stay bullish, baby.